Hello and welcome. Today we're gonna do another general reading because I don't have the time and space for more. It's 1:37 a.m. and I'm hoping I'm not gonna wake my fiance up by making this video. So just a general reading. Okay, let me put my phone away. So, what's up with my viewers? The sun. There's something happy here. I see a ring. Okay, what's up with my viewers? Two of Pentacles. Okay, some kind of a choice about getting married. Eight of Cups. Getting married or walking away. And I think getting married is what would bring you happiness. Okay. Three of Wands. Thinking about the future here. Aries energy. We also have Pisces, Jupiter, and blue jays might be important here. Um, I've been getting weird synchronicities in the near past about blue jays and cardinals together that were connected to some of my readings. So those two birds could be significant somehow for you. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Queen of Cups. So I think you're afraid that it wouldn't work out. We have Jupiter energy again. So we have Jupiter here on the Two of Pentacles, and we have Jupiter here on the Wheel of Fortune. So I think that this is, can you clarify? Yeah, Three of Swords in the reverse. You're kind of afraid to move towards someone because of past heartbreak. And so you're justifying it by thinking that it wouldn't work out anyway. And you're kind of making up this narrative, this false narrative in your mind to help you ignore this person, is what I'm getting. Like you're thinking about this, and this is what would bring you happiness, with the sun here being the first card. But you somehow have some sort of a fear about things not being stable, but it's not actually about stability here. It's about heartbreak, judgment. That's the truth. That's what you don't realize. That's what you need to realize. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like this person is kind of waiting for you. Five of Pentacles. Maybe you have ignored this person for a long time, or have ignored this person in the past. But then we have the Two of Pentacles, Two of Cups relationship card, and we have the King of Cups. And we have Death at the bottom of the deck. This is calling for you to transform. And the truth is that the issues that are coming up in this relationship are not actual, how do I put this? They're not actually what they seem. Like, if you think that you have monetary problems, financial problems, and that is the reason that is, or that's why you are holding back, then this is telling you that that's not the actual reason. The actual reason is you protecting yourself from heartbreak and not have completely healed from past heartbreak. So you're sort of in a self-protective mode, and you are projecting these issues outwards. and almost like pretending like there is something on the outside stopping you, when in truth it is not something on the outside that is stopping you, it's something inside, it's something in here, in your mind. This this connection, like I said, is calling you to transform. It's calling you to become someone else, not in a bad way, in a true way. Maturity, emotional intelligence. I feel like this person wants more of you. This person wants to know more about you. This person wants to know you more. This Queen of Cups. And we also have Queen of Cups and King of Cups, so counterparts. Usually, these cards are talking about people with high emotional intelligence or sensitivity, or someone who is a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like this person is kind of waiting for you. This person, Cancer is important. Cancer Venus is something here, but just Cancer in general could be important, could be an important energy or sign, which is like a motherly type of energy, a caretaker type of energy, a very sensitive, very empathetic, and deeply accepting type of energy. So that's kind of what I'm getting from your person. It almost feels like your person, this is gonna sound weird, but it almost feels like your person has attained enlightenment. Like your person has reached enlightenment. And now they see everything, and they see everything clearly, and they see you clearly, and they see that all the issues you have been fighting with, all the problems or hurt that you have caused, it was all sort of agreed upon before you were born. That's kind of your person's perspective. That they understand everything you have done and all the reasons, not necessarily just spiritually. I feel like they also understand it psychologically, like behaviorally. They understand why you have done everything that you have done, the good, the bad, especially the bad I'm getting. And they are not mad at you because at the level that this person is, they they understand, they don't condemn, they don't judge, they understand. And that's sort of very strongly the energy I'm getting from your person. This calm, how do I put this? This calm, zen, enlightened, very empathetic, very understanding energy that sees you and sees your struggles and understands them and says, it's up to you. This is not like a forcing energy. This is not someone who is forcing you to do something. This is someone who understands that you're struggling, and they know that they cannot help. And they know that it doesn't matter what they do, what kind of action they take, it's not going to change the outcome. It's not going to change anything. It's not going to change your mind. It's something that is futile almost. So like I said, this person feels like they are in this Buddhist Zen enlightenment state of mind where they are just completely passive, but not in a negative way. Passive in a way that is allowing them to receive. So they are not actively chasing you. They might be actively chasing other things, but this is about this connection and you. They are not actively chasing you. Maybe they have in the past. They are kind of sitting back and letting it go. I see the Chariot card in my mind, and it's like someone who is holding the reins is just opening their hands and letting the reins go. Like, like this person has let you go, and not in a bad way, not in a bad way, in an understanding and loving way. This person has let you go in an understanding and loving way, and they know that it is up to you. And if they could tell you something, or they could tell you this, they would say that they know that it is up to you to do something, and it doesn't matter what they do. And they are just in surrender mode. They just surrendered, is what I'm getting. Okay. And we also have the world at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, a cycle has closed. No matter what, I feel like this feminine person, this female, or it looks like you are the masculine, and this other person is the feminine, which is usually what I get in my readings. I usually get a masculine perspective. So we got the world here. So definitely a cycle has closed. A cycle has closed. This person has closed a cycle. And I feel like the cycle was chasing you. Yeah. This is Knight of Wands. That was the cycle chasing you. And that's the cycle that this person has closed. Two of Swords. Whoop. I knew it was gonna fall. Sorry. Okay, I'm sure that was a fantastic angle of me. We have the page, sorry. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, this person is no longer chasing you. This person is like done doing that. This person has evolved beyond that. They have a level of understanding that allows them to just know that it doesn't matter what decision you make. They're going to do the best they can, and they're going to do the best what's best for them anyway. And it's not up to you to give them peace. It's not up to you to give them stability. It's not up to you to give them a purpose in life. This person has finally realized, it seems, that they have to build all of that for themselves. Or maybe they have been building these things, but not enough. And they are realizing that it doesn't matter what you do or what you think of them, because they are not reliant on you. And because, how do I put this? It's not just that they're not reliant on you, but it's a good thing. Like I'm I'm struggling to express this, but it's a good thing that they are not reliant. They have realized their own worth, and they have realized that they need to be I don't know, self-sufficient, or more self-sufficient than they have been in the past. And you sort of helped them realize that. You sort of help them realize that. And this person is now fully focusing on themselves. Maybe they have been for a while now. Okay, what else? What else, please? Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Eight of Swords. Six of Swords in the reverse. And at the same time, yeah. At the same time, while this person has closed the cycle, I feel like you're kind of again blinding yourself. Like you cannot leave this behind, is what I'm seeing here with the Six of Swords in the reverse. And but at the same time, we have the Knight of Coins in the reverse as well, which is stuck energy. That's the definition of being stuck. And we have the Eight of Swords in the upright. So this is something that you're doing to yourself. Again, I feel like this is calling you to do some more reflection on how you see things, how you see life, how you see people, because hmm, there's a lot of distortion there. You're not seeing things clearly due to your own biases. And there is something here that is stopping you. And oh my God, look at that. Cardinal. What did I say? Cardinal. Blue jay and cardinal. One is blue, one is red. Hmm. I'm sorry. No, not to you. Just I hope I'm not waking up my fiance. We have the hangman. And would you look at that? The two birds with the two different colors. This is Seven of Pentacles. The Emperor and the High Priestess. And we also have the Nine of Cups and the Magician. I feel like you can't let go here. So you're kind of making up excuses to not do, to not, to not work on this. And I feel like this person kind of sees that and knows that. It looks like they are kind of like looking at you weird. But it's like they know it in an intuitive way or an intuitive level that you are kind of just biding your time or just kind of somatizing problems, quote unquote, because this is not what somatizing is, but it's sort of a good metaphor for it. Okay. What else? You really want to hold back. You really don't want to show this person how you feel. I feel like there's a lot of resistance in you, and there is nothing to resist here because this person is not. This person has let you go in a positive way. Like there is nothing to resist. The Fool. You're resisting yourself. You're resisting your own self, Six of Wands, and the sooner you realize that this is all about, this whole thing is playing out within you and in a way to show you your own patterns. And as soon as you realize that, that's when you can, that's when the transformation will happen, and that's when you will be victorious. That's when you will become who you need to be. Sorry for touching the mic. Well, the filter. So you kind of sort of need to understand that this is a Ten of Swords. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups again, that has come up before, but I didn't take it. This is a very peculiar connection. Again, I've had this energy come through before, so I'm not particularly shocked, but I don't like saying these things that it's like, I don't know, a twin flame connection or like some sort of soulmates or whatever. I Soulmates maybe, but twin flame is such a misused term in my opinion. So I don't like referring to it the way they refer to it in I don't know, pop spiritualism. But the patterns match. So if you know anything about twin flames, if you don't, maybe try reading up because it feels like this is like a final stage twin flame connection, so to speak. I feel so stupid talking about this. Oh my god. But the point here is that this is a spiritual connection and this connection is transforming you and transforming the both of you, and it is here to teach you. And it is here to teach you that you're kind of projecting onto a mirror. So you're learning through someone else who triggers you into oblivion because they are your perfect counterpart. And they trigger every wound, every insecurity, everything you hate about yourself. Everything suddenly bubbles to the surface. And I feel like you've been doing this work with the 10 of Swords here. You have been sifting through this pain. And on the other side of this pain is your prize with the 9 of Cups. Again, Jupiter energy. Jupiter and Pisces here. But again, Jupiter is sort of all through this reading. Maybe your person or you have some prominent Jupiter placements or um, aspects to luminaries, something like that. That's pretty good stuff. I mean, I have my sun trined by Jupiter and my moon squared by it. And I think that has kind of single handedly kept me alive at least a couple of times. So Jupiter energy is no joke, is what I'm trying to explain here. Like luck, uncanny luck. And like I said, this whole thing feels divinely guided. Queen of Wands. You are very attracted to this person. Knight of Cups. Are you like already talking to this person or like because oh my god. King of Wands. And the king of both the King of Wands and the Knight of Cups is looking towards the Queen of Wands. So and the Chariot here. So we have movement. Also the Hermit. I feel like you're coming out of a long stagnant period of healing. I feel like you're coming out of that. And this person is kind of your counterpart. And you want to move towards them as soon as you're kind of out of this uncanny energy. There's like something here that you time this to. What's this Hermit about? What's this Hermit about, please? What's the Hermit? Please clarify the Hermit. Justice in the reverse. Um, 5 of Swords. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. Again, the message here is whatever you're timing this to, whatever your timing is, because I feel like you have a set time almost when you wanna go and pursue this person. And again, this is telling me that you are just making up excuses. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but that's what this is telling me. You're making up excuses because you're afraid, and you're actually betraying this person by not um by not moving forward. And at the same time, like I said, this person doesn't really, I'm not gonna say they don't have any connection to you because that's not true. They do. But at the same time, this person does not expect you to, I don't know, do anything. This person is perfectly fine the way they are, but they have a lot of love towards you. A lot of love. A lot of romantic feelings. A lot of wishes. I feel like a lot of wishes. Like they wish that you would come back. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. They wish you would reciprocate, but at the same time, they feel like that's toxic of them to think about. Like they feel toxic for thinking that you might ever reciprocate. They feel like that's like delusional, maybe. Let me take a look. Because that's sort of the vibe I'm getting. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think this person thinks that they are delusional when they think about you. Or that you could ever love them or give back to them. You have Taurus here, Taurus moon. Capricorn also, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius Mars? Yeah, no, Aquarius Venus. Okay. So you may be Aquarius Venus is like a very, it could manifest as a very distant energy, someone who is very distant with their romantic partners. So maybe it's just something that you're not comfortable with, being close to someone like that. And that's fine. Like I said, this person doesn't expect you to do anything. This is just kind of the universe or something telling you what's going on. Strength, Leo. Five of Wands. I feel like you want to fight for this at the same time. You want to manifest this love. Yeah. Yeah, you want to fucking fight for this, Leo Mars. Yep. You know the secret here. I don't have to tell you. You know the secret. The secret is that you have feelings, and the secret is that you are going to talk to this person or you want to communicate to this person and you want something long lasting. But you already know that. That's none of my business. Okay. So, what else is going on here? What else is what else are my viewers supposed to hear about this? What else am I supposed to relate to them? Four of Coins, holding on again. Jesus. Four of Cups. You're holding on to past heartbreak again. That's what you're doing. Six of Swords in the reverse again. Okay. And people think tarot doesn't work. And we have the moon. And we have the moon at the bottom of the deck on the other deck. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. Okay. So, go to a therapist. I'll be honest here, go to a therapist. And if you want to do something to I don't know, to forward your character development or personality development or healing or whatever you may call it, um maybe you could make like oh my god, what's it called in English? Like a phobia scale, because I feel like there is something here about romantic closeness that is difficult for you, regardless of this person. This person just brought it out in you because this connection is more powerful than you expected, maybe. But you could create if you go to therapy, because that's basically the best thing I can say here. Like, you need healing because you are sabotaging yourself, because you are, I'm not even sure whether you're like understanding it when I'm saying it. Because again, I feel very similar now to your person. I told you that they feel like it doesn't matter what they do or what they say or what they manifest, nothing is going to change or nothing is changing, and that it is completely up to you. And now, as a reader, I feel something similar. I feel like it doesn't matter what I say, it doesn't matter what I'm trying to explain to you, because you're just not understanding it. You're just filtering it out. You're just filtering it out. Maybe there's a level of it that you understand, but I feel like you need to go deeper than that, because that's not the level of this connection. That's not the level where you need to see this whole thing from. You need a higher perspective here. Behavioral okay, again. Behavioral analysis is pretty good at providing higher perspectives when it comes to why we do the things we do. That's why I'm saying maybe therapy here could help. Maybe not talk therapy, depends on a couple of things. Like, if you have a lot of mercurial energy in your chart, Virgo or Gemini, or a strong Mercury placement, then I would say you should probably try talk therapy. If you don't, maybe there are other things that you could do, like art therapy, something, music therapy, something that is indirect, something that is not a direct approach would be easier for you, I feel like, because you cannot directly approach this because you're blocking yourself from it. That's why art therapy or music therapy or dance therapy or like any sort of movement therapy would be good. Okay, the magician again. Why the magician though? Ace of Swords. There is something already happening here, I feel like. Chaos. Yeah. You know what this makes me think of? The worst translation one of the worst translations I've ever heard, but that's not the important part. The important part is the quote. It was in Game of Thrones. I think you already know if you've seen which one I'm gonna say. But it was this socialite guy who was like manipulating everyone all throughout the series, was the one who said chaos is a ladder. And that is that is what this chaos is reminding me of. Chaos is a ladder. It's where you find your place. It's where you truly find who you are. Like, even if you look at this card again, it's difficult for me to show it, but there are like these hands grabbing this woman, these black shadowy hands. This is some shadow work stuff. This is some shadow work stuff. In the chaos energy that you are feeling is where you are going to be able to truly hold on to and find who you are. I feel like you are very fixed. Maybe you have a lot of fixed energy in your charts. Maybe you're just someone who does not like change, someone who likes to do things the way they have always done it, and likes to have a routine and likes to be very pragmatic. And this is telling you to loosen up, basically, but I understand that the amount of fear you feel towards loosening up is very overwhelming, because this is a shadow side. This is in your shadow. Yeah, there is something in your shadow about how loosening up or being authentic or being what's the word? Spontaneous. Or being spontaneous is bad. Like, there's some sort of bad belief that is connected here to this loosening up energy that you view yourself to be bad in. Like, if you would, there's something here that you don't want to be like. There's something here you want to avoid, and that is why you have kind of banished this energy, this spontaneous energy in your shadow. So I think you need to be more spontaneous. You need to kind of tackle that fear. Think about why you need this level of structure. Think about why you can't improvise. Why the fear? Because it feels like there's a lot of fear here that is holding this system together. This system of always needing structure and always needing excessive amounts of safety. Because otherwise something would happen. And that's the belief that you need to find, what you believe would happen otherwise, and what that makes you think about your parents, maybe something they have done, maybe something that has happened to you, and that's what you need to work on. That's what you need to work on. Maybe you feel like one of your parents were like this, and you have this resistance within you because you believe that if you were to be more spontaneous, you would be like your father or your mother. And you have to heal that belief. You have to heal that belief and realize that you are not the same person. And even if you have similar personality traits, that doesn't mean that you are the same people. That doesn't mean that you will make the same mistakes, because you're your own person. It's safe to have personality traits of our maybe abusive or absent caretakers or parents, because that does not make us like them. We are our own people, and we have our own personalities. If they were shitty people, that doesn't mean we will be shitty people if we have similar personality traits to them. That took me a while to learn, by the way. That took me like a solid 5 years of therapy, at least 6. But yeah, That's how long it took me to realize that if I have traits of my mother, that doesn't mean that I'm a shit person. That doesn't mean I'm an abuser. That doesn't mean I'm aggressive. That doesn't mean I'm stepping on people and such. So I get it. I get it, is what I was trying to say with this. Okay. Hmm. The Moirai was what was at the end, the bottom of the deck. Again, fated energy, fated, very fated. Two of coins, because I accidentally cut the deck. Again, two of coins. And we have the star. And the Eight of Cups. This person is no longer the Hermit. Yeah, this person is no longer putting any pressure on you. I think they may have put pressure on you in the past, but not anymore, because they are just completely doing their own thing. They have let this go. Strength, yeah. They are strong enough to carry anything, basically. And that's what you made them realize, I feel like. By being forced to carry this connection and carry this rejection energy that they felt from you, and this distance, through that they realize that they are very powerful and they could carry anything. We have Atlas here, who holds the earth up. Four of Swords. Yeah, this person is doing their own thing. Five of Cups. They don't feel good about not being in a connection with you. They don't feel good about it, but they're doing their own thing. Three of Wands. Yeah, they're building their own future. Justice. Okay. And Ace of Cups. Yeah, there is. What's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen here? Is someone gonna break the silence? Because this is definitely a no contact situation. And even if you are in contact, you are not talking about your feelings. So is someone gonna break the silence here about feelings? The Fool. Oh, fuck yes. Fuck yes, they will. And I don't think it's your person. The Magician. Judgment. No, it's not your person. No. Your person is not gonna do shit. They're gonna focus on themselves. Yeah. Six of Coins. And you just looking at this woman, I can see that she's just not paying attention at all. Like, the way to win back this person is to reciprocate what they have given you. Because I feel like we are at the stage where you have to win back this person. Like, they want you around. Five of Wands, but they don't trust you completely. Like, look at it's difficult to see again, but she has four eyes closed, but she has like another four eyes on this side of her body looking. Like, this person is aware of what's going on, even if you think they are not. This person knows shit. This person knows shit. But they don't completely trust you. Like, they sleep with one eye open, so to speak. But not in a way that they think you will betray them. But if you would talk about your feelings or want something with this person, at first they would be a little bit suspicious, or not even suspicious, careful, I'd rather say. Ten of Coins. Yeah, there is real potential here. The High Priestess and the Hierophant. Again, counterparts. We have so many counterparts here. And we have death energy. Also Nine of Swords, so lots of stress, sleepless nights. But again, death. This is a very transformational energy, and this whole thing needs a huge transformation to work from both of you. But I think your person is more, they are further along than you, but they're still ways to go, but the end is near. What I'm getting is the light at the end of the tunnel is almost there. Like you're almost there. You're almost there where everything suddenly makes sense and everything suddenly falls into place. You're almost there. So, this is sort of an encouragement to help you understand that the difficulties you're going through now are required from you because you need to heal, you need to change. You are being put into uncomfortable situations with this person and your feelings for this person that you cannot deny, but you're trying. You are being put into uncomfortable situations on purpose because you need to heal and because you need to pay attention to how you react. It's sort of nudging you to like go and heal some more. Okay. How long until again is the booklet. How long until my viewers complete their difficult period? Saturday, Saturn energy. Search for joy, stay agile. 7. Okay, the last time we have Leo season. Release the power of your heart. 5 weeks, 5 weeks, 5 months. We are in Leo season right now, so this could mean that whatever's going on is like going to be resolved very soon within a week with Saturn here on Saturday. Like this could mean that that it's gonna be resolved within a week. Yeah, we have it will work out soon, 3 days. Okay. So whatever's going on is on the precipice of being solved or resolved. So I'm gonna get you the Astro dice and then I'm gonna let you go. Okay. We have 11th house, Saturn again, and Aquarius. That's funny because the 11th house is Aquarius, and Saturn rules Aquarius in the traditional rulership. So, this is a lesson. This is a huge ass lesson from Saturn. This whole thing is. And if you don't do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna get karma, so to speak. And what you're supposed to do, obviously, is not up to me to say. Like, you're the one who knows that. But I can tell you that this does have weight. This has a lot of weight. This has a lot of importance. This is something that is central to your life path. I can tell you that much. This is something serious and long lasting, like you can't outrun it. And you don't even have anything to run from except your own feelings because this person is not chasing you at all. This person is off somewhere else doing their own thing. And you're just running from yourself. You're running in circles like a mouse or like a hamster in a wheel because you're just running from yourself. You're just running from your feelings. You're just running from having to feel. You're running from your shadow, both literally and figuratively, in a Jungian way, of course. Okay, I think that's about it. I think I don't have to say anything else here. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope I could help. I hope it resonated. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.